And we have Eddie Kovel. Eddie is the founder of PlayOut LLC, an Emory graduate, from my understanding, and is in fitness gaming. So here we are. We talked about the wealth, we talked about the health, but now we have to also talk about the movement. Some people think that health and fitness are the same thing, and fitness has a lot to do with movement as opposed to health is pretty much how you maintain that. But I like your philosophy, why work out when you could play out, and it's also a mindset, and you're able to help shift people's mindset because of your expertise and background. But tell me, how do you help people in movement?
So movement is obviously something that we know everyone in the world needs to do in order to stay in shape, to stay healthy, to stay happy. What I do that I think is special is I take movement that people can do anywhere, anytime, which is calisthenics, body weight exercise that doesn't require any equipment, and I turn that into games and competitions which help to motivate people like playing a sport. As they do these exercises, they're focused on playing games as opposed to just doing the exercises, and that's what helps them stay motivated to come back to exercising over and over and over again, and also to have that positive association with exercise between exercise and play as opposed to exercise and work, which is why our philosophy is why work out when you can play out.
So I'd say pretty much your expert or magic ability is to get people moving. Share with us some of those activities that you've been able to. And the thing that's unique about what you're doing is you don't have to go anywhere. You could do this where you are.
Right. So I guess our magic, where we've chose to spread it, is in a market that really has the most impact worldwide on people. And so we have targeted PE teachers, physical education teachers, as our primary market for selling our games and for teaching them how to use our games to make fitness fun. So these teachers then take our products and that knowledge back to their classrooms and teach hundreds and thousands of kids about fitness in their classroom. And the kids are obviously connecting with it because it's a game. It's given to them in a card format. We actually have exercise card games. And when the kids are playing these games, they feel like they're having fun, they're enjoying themselves, and they're moving their bodies all at the same time.
Outstanding. So what are some of the misconceptions when people see that deck of cards that you whip out, or they see that you're putting together some type of trail run or whatnot? What are some of the misconceptions people have of your product and service?
I think for older demographics, they might look at body weight exercise, calisthenics, and say, oh, that's not going to get me in as good shape as going to the gym and lifting weights. But it's been proven time and time again that body weight exercise has been what has kept human beings in shape for thousands and thousands of years, and it works just fine. It gets people in the very best shape, and I've done some fitness competitions that have proven that it really does work. If that's all you do, you can still beat the best weightlifters and CrossFitters in the world. On the kids side, a lot of kids have been turned off towards doing push-ups and other fitness activities because it has, in some point in their lives, been used as a punishment. So, for example, they're on the soccer team and they didn't do so well in the game, so their coach makes 50, them do
right?
Yeah, coach makes them do push-ups and sprints, and the kids are like, "Man, this stuff stinks." So we have to kind of reformat their perception of fitness.
I love how you say how can playgrounds and obstacle courses be incorporated in everyday life. I've always looked at everyday life as an obstacle course. I don't know about you all, but share with us some from your perspective how you look at that.
Yeah, so we started our foray into the obstacle course and playground design industry this past spring, and we did that because we felt that in order to help people enjoy movement, we want to create spaces where they really have the freedom to explore their body and their potential. And you see a rise in the population of sports, these races called obstacle course races, Spartan Race, Tough Mudder.
Some of these that you've actually put together some of the courses, right?
Right. So I've worked for some of the races, and then we've just recently started building our own courses for camps and schools. And I think it's important for people to have these experiences because it allows them to remember that they have a body, that in order to really understand the potential of that body, they have to test and challenge it. And so these courses allow people to see where they're at. They allow them to push their limits in the right ways, relatively safe ways, and also to give themselves a real challenge and a real play out, as I like to call it.
Exactly. So tell us how we find you and where are you? I mean, you're all over the place, but share with the audience how we can get in touch with you and find how to stay on top of playing out.
All right, awesome. So we have a website. If you're interested in ordering some fitness cards or just checking out what we do and kind of getting on with the philosophy, it's www.playoutthegame.com. And then our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are all at PlayOutTheGame. So if you search that, it'll definitely show up. And we have a mobile app coming out that's going to be free to download in the iTunes and Android app stores. So that's pretty exciting.
Real soon. That's exciting.